Hover thyself, isn't this just the most magnificent moment of this mundane mediocrity we call life? Brace thyself for another transformingly thrilling trip to the absolutely alluring, astonishingly amazing world of Mythalel's mesmerizing dimension. In this whimsically woven world, a bewitching blend of magic and the mundane make a life form that bursts into an existence in a way so electrifyingly exciting, it might just make thee transform into a rainbow riddled with mirrors. Now, hang on to thy pointy hats as thou trip, tumble, or tempestuously twirl through the screen, like a portal in front of thee, joining our saga that's so supremely swirled, thou'd think it was tangled in a titillating tango with the twistiest of pretzels. Today, we're venturing valiantly into a vibrant vista where wizarding not just a terrifically tasty task, but a tantalizing thrill that tops the invention of the sliced bread with the Hope Diamond. A world where our wily wizard Bob is not just an average artisan, but an awe-inspiring avatar of arcane adventures. As we flip through the fantastically folds of this frolic, they'll gape at the gripping gossip of a humble plank that morphs miraculously into a monumental masterpiece of magic. So, sit snugly, sport a sly smirk, and steel thyself for a captivating of comedy that'll leave thee clutching thy chest in a convulsion of chuckles. Let's beam, blast, and burst our way through this hilarious, heartwarming heptalogy of hocus pocus and hardwood. Suddenly, a tranquil Tuesday tumbles into a tantalizing, tumultuous tonight, teeming with turmoil. This is the cheeky charm of chance, or in our puzzling perspective, Bob's bounding to a boisterous bonanza at Swan's Crossing's Enchanted Guitars, available exclusively at reverb.com. We've been bewilderingly beguiled before by Bob's bizarre port of purported peace, a precarious paradise where laughter lingers loftily and the fresh fragrance of dust is fondly fancied to soothe the senses. We watched, with a wild whirlwind of wariness and whimsy, as Bob bemusingly bagged an invite to what was branded as a jubilant jamboree, glowing with the garish glamour of gleaming guitars. Brimming with baffling buoyancy, Bob commenced to concoct plans for an ensemble that would promise a potent quantity of party praise. Bob, the self-styled Sultan of Smiles, kicked off his pre-merriment mantra by meticulously mining through a mountain of rather murky menswear. With each dubious decision and without even rippling in the mirror, his outfit appeared to actively engage, almost absorbing Bob's babbling banter. Bob's approach to adorning himself for a party is a peculiar phenomenon. He confesses his confounding compliments to his tie. The tie, in response, seems to grow erect, bashfully blossoming into what Bob boasts as a breathtaking bow tie. As Bob cajoled his clothes into a costume he considered fit for the fiesta, the charm of his chosen attire unveiled an uncharted enigma. It was taking on a bolder and more bodacious brilliance with each tweak and twist. This was not mere menswear manipulation, it was a tragic theatrical tale of a man madly entangled with his ensemble. Bob was ready to depart. As Bob bounced outside, he blundered into a bothersome blockade. The Pirate King, a bulky behemoth, bumbling amidst the blooms for his misplaced map of buried booty. Thrown by Bob's presence, the Pirate King posed a perplexing puzzle. A ridiculous riddle, a prerequisite verbal component. What a testament to the king's questionable quirkiness. Thus, we toast to the topsy-turvy tribute to Bob's chaotic charm, a merry monument to the magic of moonlit mirth, a jovial jab that getting ready can be a jest-filled juggle, and a bewildering showdown with the enigma embodied in the Pirate King can solve the most troublesome of quandary. What's next? Like and subscribe. Ever wondered about the unique potential that could unfold when the intriguing art of wizards intertwines with a touch of magic, transporting our man Bob to a party on another side of town? Hold on to thy hats, for thou wert on the verge of witnessing just such a dazzling display, but in a brain trauma team calling twist that would made a tornado perplexed, Bob finds his way instead back home in an instant. Our pointy hat-wearing, bathrobe-sporting madman engages with two standout characters who await him in his shop. Casper, the curious clairvoyant, a parrot who presumes to be the next Nostradamus, and Uncle Bud, a self-proclaimed superior sailor who'd confuse a bathtub with the vast ocean. Casper, with his vibrant spectrum of feathers and observant eyes that often read too deeply into things, is convinced of his ability to predict the future. A useful skill, assuming could anticipate when to avoid filling the house with his squawks at the early dawn. And there's Bud, the mythical mariner, who despite his likely couldn't tell left from right at sea. His transportation of choice, not a plane or a helicopter, but a vintage broom stores in his back pocket. Because why not in these modern times, right? Now paint this intriguing picture in thy mind. Our courageous duo finds themselves tangled in what can only be described as a moody shrub with a severe case of bedhead twigs. The bush sways and heaves, its branches brandishing about as if they're overacting extras in a horror movie. But our heroic duo, with their quirky personality traits, aren't scared to confront this botanical terror. Guided by Casper's quirky predictions and Uncle Bud's questionable wisdom of the seas, they manage, just narrowly, to steer clear of trouble. This peculiar meeting, placed in a wizard's woodworking shop, sprinkles a hint of humor into the magical chaos of our tale. It's a reminder that when crafting enchanting talismans from wood, thou art prone to stumble into a maze of ridiculousness. Prepare for more enchanted chaos as we plunge back into this entertaining escapade, the wizard Bob still chuckling from this foolish flurry. And in a surprising twist at the end of the scene, not only do Bob, Casper, and Uncle Bud return to a semi-stable quasi-reality, but they are suddenly joined by the Pirate King. I know, but try to keep up, or you will miss it, who is randomly wandering the room on a quest for his lost treasure map. Our 5 legends of magic, the tie included, and with the wizard Bob's intricate wave of hand, all recite the Pirate King's riddle and transform the magic plank into a titanic tomb tome, adding yet another layer of enchantment to the whimsical wizard and his bombastic bookshelf. Aye, verily, this hath been quite the tale, but the walk of the plank doth not merely wane away here, oh no, it waxeth more astonishing. In Bob's bustling bedchamber, the beguiling bookcase, now brimming with books, beckoneth bearing bountiful bundles. 'Tis not simply a storage of stories, but surprise, surprise, it is a transformer of tales, good gentles. Suddenly the stories start to sizzle and sparkle, shining so superbly. Characters converse with captivating clarity. Arcane magic, sorcery, and adventures will well ascend their stairs of toil with swagger. And yet, grip thy gears, for there's more to this mesmerizing mystery. The changeable plank, while majestically morphed, hasn't quite maxed out its magical might. Bob, becoming aware of this, braces for a burgeoning twist, a breathtaking journey just beyond the brink. Stick with us in part 3 as we walk with our woodworking wizard Bob onto new thrilling trails of his talent. Will it be a charming chair, a terrific table, a beautiful bed, or something cool? Find this story shockingly strange? Time will tell and tell our tale. One thing's for sure, with the magical plank in his possession, Bob's wizardly woodworking will whirl wildly with wonder woefully. And remember, good gentles, in the realm of woodworking, a piece of timber isn't just a piece of timber. 'Tis a canvas or a companion, a catalyst for countless concoctions or something. So here's to the hypnotic happenings in woodworking and to our wizard of the woods. Until our next narrative, where we'll navigate the nuanced, nail-biting narratives of the magical plank and watch the wondrous world it weaves unfold. So stay sharp, stay spellbound, or simply stay smitten, like and subscribe.